Welcome back to day 2, or rather I guess the end of day 1. We're in the marketplace. Let's get some things. So, day 1 has ended. What I would really like right now is a specific upgrade here. We want to increase the extractor harvest rate for sure. So that'll make a really nice improvement to the amount that we can actually collect. However, there's some other improvements here to reduce the time it'll take the carrier to come grab stuff, but I think I'm going to... What am I going to do here? Let's get a couple more of these guys. That should allow me to detect things easier. Decrease spotting time. I don't think I need to do that yet. I think this is actually good. I'll keep the rest of that money for further usage. So with this, we shouldn't have any problem. The quota for tomorrow is 2. So this is what I was talking about in terms of like trying not to collect too much. So I was hoping to only have it at 1, but I must have just crossed the threshold for it to be 2. So what that means is today, the goal is going to be, I'm just going to place some of these guys around. The goal is going to be to collect 2 full ones and then 1 more, just a little bit of 1 more, rather than going for 3. So again, we'll just speed time up a little bit because I now have lookouts at these different positions here. Like, it's going to be very easy. I don't even really have to do any looking out myself. So this should be a pretty quick one, keeping things going pretty fast. And you can see like the excavator already has quite a few, already has almost a full thing, and mostly because of that upgrade that I just did. So this should be pretty easy. I assume that was a worm. Okay, it is a worm. There won't be any problems here. Just gonna get out of here, and then I will return all of my guys back. Now, I think this is a slightly different color. Maybe not. So, again, just a little bit looking into the mechanics of the game. There are different worm types. It's very subtle. The only difference is a very slight tint in the color. The main difference is the length of the worm. So a worm is normally like 10 sections. I think maybe it's 10 or 12. But they go down to, I think, a minimum of 6 sections. And the reason why that's important is because when a worm attacks and comes up from underneath the sand, it does that once it is fully submerged underneath the sand. So in other words, the shorter the worm, the quicker it'll actually perform its attack animations. So it's an important thing to keep in mind, although it's not usually very easy to tell what length of worm you're dealing with. Okay, so we got one over here, and let's see if I can just detect it with this guy. Okay, it should pop up in my radar any second now. Okay, there we go. I've still got a bit of time. How much time till the storm comes? Okay, so the other piece of, that I want to do here is to deploy this to another area before the storm arrives. Let's grab that. Okay, we're coming in. I'm just going to speed things up a bit. Here's another good example. So we have the worm causing this, but this little dust tornado, that is causing the other warnings. So that's what I was talking about in the first video, when sometimes spotters can detect nothing. So it is detecting this tornado as a potential threat, which is a lie. Okay. Popping back over here. I should get my lookouts back in a second. Okay, and we'll deploy the trifecta again. Okay. Speeding things up. The storm is here. Okay, so now I have to really think about... I didn't look before, which is maybe a mistake. I should probably consider pulling out now before I get eaten by a surprise worm. So I'm gonna bring this guy in, because there is no way I'm gonna see a worm in this weather at all. I don't see anything. Okay, so just get him out of there. Come on. All right, we're good. No surprises. Call everyone back, and that is going to be it for day number 2. Now let's just see how much we collected. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that'll do what I want it to do nicely. Let's see. Again, not much more upkeep because we just added a few of these guys. All right, that is it for day number 2. I'll see you guys again in the next one.